Now, you guys have probably been following that there's a little Marvel movie coming out called Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And Jonathan Majors is coming back to play Kang, and apparently he's going to be Kang for at least a few movies for a while. At least that's what we're assuming at this point. There was also some talk going around, and there has been some whispers about Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. back as Iron Man. And by the way, I can share something. Because now I found out that it is not the case. So I told Rob about this. I was sent a picture that was allegedly from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania a couple months ago. And in the picture, it was Scott Lang, Paul Rudd, standing on the set of Iron Man 1's Tony Stark's Iron Man workshop. The same one that we saw in Iron Man 1 with Robert Downey Jr. in it. I have talked to somebody who has seen the movie now, and they have confirmed to me that that scene that image in question, that scene in question that I had taken a look at was in fact not real. That scene is not in the movie. So I'm like, okay, so I could breathe a sigh of relief, so I can at least let you guys know about that. But there has been a lot of talk about Robert Downey Jr. maybe coming back. I've been saying forever that, give it, maybe it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever, Robert Downey Jr. will be back. There's been some whispers here and there, and maybe yes, maybe no. Well, Jonathan Majors has now come out, and he's got some things to say here. And we can go over to mine here, Jonathan, if you want. So Jonathan Majors enters the MCU as the next major villain, portraying Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Looking ahead at Avengers Kang Dynasty, Majors recently revealed that he would like to share the big screen with Robert Downey Jr., reprising his role as Iron Man. So this is what Jonathan Majors has to say. So Kang Dynasty, I can't even think about it because I'm so excited about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. But Kang Dynasty feels to me it has the potential to grow the mythology of Kang, to grow the curiosity of Kang that much more, which is extremely exciting, the actor told Lifehacker. This is like a Robert Downey Jr. day. He just keeps popping in my head, Majors added. Like, I know he's an OG. I mean, he's one of the originals, and I'm just such a huge fan of his as an actor. I think what he did with Iron Man was such a gift to the culture at large. He continued, I would love to be across from him on screen and see how our philosophies, acting-wise and character-wise, just personally match up, I find him to be such a fascinating artist, which is why Iron Man is so fascinating. His portrayal of Iron Man is so fascinating, and he represents a very clear worldview and energy of the Avengers, and I think Kang represents a different era. So now we've got Jonathan Majors coming out and saying he's bringing up the name of Robert Downey Jr., who, of course, even Vin Diesel the other day was talking about wanting to get Robert Downey Jr. in Fast 11. But now we got Jonathan Majors manifesting the name, saying, I want Robert Downey Jr. We got to have Iron Man. We have to juxtapose the worldviews of Iron Man and the worldviews of Kang, and that's got to happen, and blah, blah, blah. Now, look, just because an actor who, by the way, I guarantee you, Jonathan Majors has not read the script of Kang Dynasty yet. I 100% guarantee that. Just because an actor is talking about that, we all know that does not definitively mean anything. All right? Let's just put that out there to start. We know that does not definitively mean anything. But the fact that he so earnestly and enthusiastically and in depth went on to break down that Robert Downey Jr. should be in this movie, and here's why he needs to be in this movie, and here's even a narrative reason why we should have Iron Man in this movie. Does that mean that he was whispered a little something by Kevin Feige? Probably not. Could it mean something? Well, I think as much as we have to say that it doesn't necessarily mean anything, it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't. I don't know. Chris, you heard Jonathan Majors' comments. He's bringing up, he wants Robert Downey Jr., he wants Iron Man and Kang Dynasty, he wants to juxtapose the worldviews. I don't know. Does this tell us anything about the possibility of Robert Downey Jr. coming back?
I mean, I don't think it necessarily does, but who wouldn't want to work with Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want Tony Stark back? Because I feel like we've definitely been missing him in these latest films.
Oh, for sure.
Right? So I can understand this. And he's such a great actor. Who wouldn't want to be on set with him, having him hide his little snacks everywhere too? Little scamp. I love him. And of course, you know, we could see some version of Iron Man come back at some point. Iron Lad is obviously very connected to Kang. So I think we could make room for having some more Iron Man kind of moments with Kang, and especially since you can play with the timeline and everything. So there's always a possibility. I do think RDJ will probably pop back in at some point. It's just a matter of when.
Rob, you hear Jonathan Majors' comments? I mean, listen, we're used to seeing actors going, oh man, it would be great to work with that guy, or whatever. This is like 3 paragraphs of, here's why I want Robert Downey Jr. in this. I don't know. What did you take away from this?
Look, I think everybody that's ever been in a Marvel movie is coming back for Kang Dynasty and or Secret Wars. So I think he's going to get his wish. And I think that maybe he doesn't know that for a fact now, but I would assume that with the multiverse and the possibilities that are available to everyone, that it's not a stretch to think that they'll be working together. I think.
Now, I want to know what you guys think about this. So for those of you who are watching live,
I want that chair.
I just put a poll up in the live chat. That is a very cool chair. I just put a poll up, and I love the way he's sitting in it.
I know.
I just put up a poll in the live chat, simply asking you guys the question: will Robert Downey Jr. be in Kang Dynasty? Very simple. So we're even taking Jonathan Majors out of it, but maybe you want to take Jonathan Majors' comments into consideration here. So I just asked, will he be in there? We got 500 of you guys have responded already. 61% of you are saying yes, that Robert Downey Jr. will be in. We're at 700 votes now. 40% of you are saying no, he will not. And we're now at 800 votes. It's still sticking at 60%. 40. Now it's 59%, 41. So yeah, question is for you guys. You had a chance to see and hear Jonathan Majors' comments about he wants Robert Downey Jr. And he doesn't just say he wants him back. He lays out why he wants him back and the narrative flux of it. What do you guys think? Do you think where there's smoke, there's fire? Do you think, nah, this is just one actor talking in admiration about another actor, which very well could exactly be what it is? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. You've heard me talk about how important it is to have a VPN to protect your online privacy, but choosing a VPN you trust is equally as important. Now, I like to do research on my sponsors, and I only recommend brands to my listeners that I believe in, and I can say with full confidence that ExpressVPN is the best VPN on the market, and here's why. Number 1, ExpressVPN doesn't log your activity online. Lots of cheap or free VPNs make money by selling your data to advertisers, but ExpressVPN doesn't do this. They even developed a technology, Trusted Server, that makes their VPN servers incapable of storing any data at all. Number 2, speed. ExpressVPN now uses Lightway, a new VPN protocol they engineered to make user speeds faster than ever. ExpressVPN is always blazing fast and lets me stream videos in HD quality with zero buffering. The last thing that really sets ExpressVPN apart is how easy it is to use. You don't need any technical skills to get set up. Just fire up the app and tap one button to connect. That's it. Even your grandparents could do it. And it's not just me saying this. CNET, Business Insider, The Verge, and many other tech journals rate ExpressVPN the #1 VPN in the world. So protect yourself with a VPN that I use and trust. Use my link, expressvpn.com/Campea today and get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. Visit expressvpn.com/Campea to learn more.